man? I know it's been a minute. It's your boy, Sean, the Navigator Way. I just wanted to hop on, man, go live for a little bit. Nothing too long, because of course I have to be on the clock at my 9 to 5 at 1 p.m. Central Time. So for you East Coasters, that would be 2 p.m. Eastern Time. That would be 12 p.m. Mountain Time, and that would be 11 a.m. for you West Coasters over there, Pacific Time. But I just want to hop on real quick, man. I've been busy, you know what I'm saying, trying to be on this grind, trying to take care of this health, trying to show up some other things, man. But I just wanted to hop on live again and thank those who actually stayed down and still been subscribed, even though I've been kind of on a bit of a hiatus on YouTube, man. Like I said, I really appreciate y'all for staying down with your boy. Um, I'm gonna touch on a couple of things that's been going on. Uh, Everybody and their mama done talked about the whole Shannon Sharp thing. I give my little 2 cents on it. The whole Shannon Sharp thing. This is my thought on it. Was the girl of legal age? Yeah. Do I think a 50-something-year-old man should be talking to somebody that's under the age of 20 at the time when they first started talking? Hell to the no. It's like, bruh, it's bad enough she's an OF model. Then you stack on top of it the fact that the girl wasn't even 20 when you was talking to her. And then I think she might have been 20 or 21 when y'all stopped talking. Like, I don't know, man. And then Shannon Sharp, having all that fame, notoriety, you know what I'm saying? Not a bad looking dude, so it's not like he should have been in a state of despair. He should have been able to basically choose whatever woman you want, and that's what you pick. I mean, but hey, everybody tried to warn him. Monique tried to warn him. Catwell tried to warn him. They Cat told them they were gonna come for him. Everybody getting exposed starting 2024. It's 2025. Almost a year and a half after Cat said that. Like, your boy spot on. Um, Next thing I'm gonna touch on really is like what's going on with these playoffs. You know, y'all King James out in the first round. That boy got probably the third or fourth best player in the league. You know what I'm saying? If outside of really Joker, who's having a bad series, by the way, against the Timberwolves. Ain't nobody talking about that though. But Joker, Giannis, outside of Joker and Giannis, maybe Jason Tatum and SGA. Yeah, Luka probably he in that 3 to 5 range. You know what I'm saying? At best he's maybe the third best player in the league. At worst he might be the fifth best player in the league. Out in the first round. I'm kind of glad that the Lakers out in the first round. Real tough. So sick of LeBron, man. I wish that dude would just go and retire. But I have a theory why LeBron won't retire, man. The reason why LeBron ain't gonna retire is because he knows a lot of shit is about to hit the fan with his ass. And he got a lot of shit that he been trying to cover up. And he's got all these different people that work in his behalf that he been paying off to take this hush money for him while he's still playing. But I have a feeling that at least one or two of them is gonna be like, shit, you ain't playing no more, fuck it. I'm gonna start telling on your motherfucking ass. That's why he won't retire. He's such a front runner and a stat chaser anyway. And anybody can look at LeBron and tell You don't, you don't, your body don't look like that for that long, and you be able to perform the way that you perform for that long, and you ain't taking no enhanced supplements. That's all I'm gonna say on that. But still on the NBA playoffs, man. I do like the increased physicality thanks to old school brother like Joe Dumars. You know, one of his last things that he did before he stepped down from his office because he was working for the league. You know, Adam Silver allowed him to. You know, Adam Silver was actually listening to him about, putting some physicality back into the league. Excuse me, got a little tongue tied there. But and we seeing the results of it, man. We ain't seeing all that 125 to 120, 140 to 130 in the playoffs. Them scores is 195. You see me even seeing a couple of 90 to 88s. I like it, man. I'm glad we see some physicality come back into the league. And it's gonna be the teams that had the most talent this year. If you got the talent and you got a coach that knows how to scheme against that physicality, those are the teams that's gonna win the championship this year. It ain't gonna be the same old BS. Now it's gonna still be some. They gotta have a little bit of parody in there, a little bit of that BS, if you know what I'm talking about. To kind of purport the narrative too. But for the most part, the teams that have the most talent are gonna win, because now you got to actually deal with some real physicality. If you don't have the players in the lineup to deal with that real physicality, you're not gonna win this year. And it's about damn time, if you ask me. Glad the league get more physical. The last thing I'm gonna really touch on for these next couple of minutes before I hop in this job is the whole Shedeur Sanders situation. Okay, was him and Deion a little maybe too arrogant, and maybe they thought something that they maybe didn't actually have access to by saying that Shedeur is not gonna play for this team, Shedeur is not gonna play for that team. Okay, I give you that. But to sit up here and act like there wasn't no racial element into that, I'm not gonna play that game, man. I know better. I know better. There was a racial element to that, man. Because I guarantee you, if Shedeur's skin was a different pigmentation, I'm gonna just put it that way, he would not have slid all the way to round 5. He still would have been in the first round. Quote unquote so-called arrogance notwithstanding, because there's other quarterbacks that said they weren't gonna play for other teams, and they still got drafted, not just in the first round, they got drafted high in the first round. Eli Manning. That's the most notable one I can think of within the past 25 years. Shoot, Johnny Manziel had off the field issues and still got drafted in the first round. How did that work out for Cleveland? They still looking for a quarterback. But I'm right here up at the street, at the intersection just before I go to my job. I shout out to the 2 people that were in my live. I would appreciate it if you two, and also those who catch this live a little later, make sure y'all give the video a like, comment on the video, add y'all feedback on the things that I talked about. If you're not subscribed, subscribe to the channel, so that way my videos can get into the algorithm, man, and my name can get out there. You know, people can take a look at my channel and the content that I provide, man. It's your boy, Sean the Navigator White. Signing out. I'm out. Peace.